Go round the rise, say. I should do Shimon vibrations every bucka. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your homage be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground. When we keep to the breath, to the earth, to the mouthor, the seon, the soul of raw guys, and keeps you old. Ayan ma ayezra elaise else I Christ or chaplain tata amen ra. I am truth awareness. True talk can be a part of the greatest transfer of ma'el. That's intelligence, samanology to Angodu. This is sound logic. And with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice to raise. Ray 1836. It is not November the 2nd. Go to Google, go to Apple, download that Kagadora app. Go to Jesus.com. You can get there by going to savbysound.com. Get the iBucket to Omen, get the PDF file or the poster file. Take it to your local printer. You can order it, amenra.com. While you're there, get some apparel, get some books. Wear and hear what the devil fear. Get access to directionary.com. Okay, because Ta'angodu, we speak motion. The Ta'angodu sound logic decoding search engine is because words of the dictionary die your erection. I don't consent to draconian state. Hashtag that in your post. Thought are the spores that spawn intelligence. Then of fungi.org. Don't forget your mental health is all about your mental, your etheric compass. You got to orientate to sound logic. This is what we do. Solarization. The crypto shit show, the crypto shit shower update. All right, I'm making this video because I'm trying to emphasize and keep you thinking energy. All right, I keep telling you. Right, like when you get the Kagadora, it's not just about getting the date right. Okay, it's not just about being able to work with the precise gematria. Okay, it's not about, trying to use it to, manipulate or be one up. Okay, it's about keeping track of the energy. Okay, I'm going to point something out here very, very specific. Okay, this is 273. Okay, so that's equivalent in English to 2 hours. Well, you can't say 73 minutes because you can only go up to 60 minutes. So let's just say this is about 4 hours difference. Okay, 4 hours difference. Okay, meaning this turned from 8:35 to 8:36 about 4 hours ago now. Okay, almost 4 hours. Okay, so listen. We're going to go over here for a moment. Okay, and we're going to look. This is 1 hour. Okay, you got this? You got that? You keeping track of that? What does that say? It says 3, right? So what does that say? That says 2, right? What does that say? That says 1, right? So that's 3. So I said almost 4 hours, didn't I? Right? Or about 4 hours. What does that say? That says 23, right? So can you see that? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay, we're going to go back to the Kagadora. So it takes 90 minutes. Okay, 90 Gregorian minutes to make 1 hour. Okay, so that means 2 of those would be 2 hours. It would be 3 hours. Okay, and take 73. So that's about 4 hours, almost 5 hours. Okay, it takes 90 minutes, 90 seconds to make a minute. Okay, it takes 90 minutes to make a do. Okay, it takes 11.7 dues to make a day, to make, or go dues to make a do. Take dues to make a array. Okay, You got that? So there's almost 5 hours right there that we're into this. And then look what happened to the market. And look what's happening to the market. I'm not talking about the videos already made. You know what you should have expected already. I told you this is not a holding game. Okay, I told you the times to hold and what and all this types of shit based on the energy. I told you what they're doing. They're working in opposite. When we are getting the ether, it's taking it. It's standing in place of. Okay? You understand, people. Okay, I was hoping that the World Series was enough energy for them to allow the markets to go up with the ether. Okay, but obviously it's too strong. We are in the 800s. Okay, we're in the 800s. Okay, you got that? Okay, the energy is very, very high right now. So in order for them to counter that, they have to do a lot of bad shit. Okay, these draconians have to make the people very miserable. Okay, because that's how they stay valid. They stay valid by being in between through obstruction. Okay, and every distraction is a form of destruction or obstruction. All right, you got that? So that's why you have to get the app. Okay, because the app gives you the counter, it gives you the Kadu, which is the clock. So you could tell just by the minute of the energy shift. It's not going to happen all the time, and I really, really hope that the more people get exposed and start using the Kagedora over the Gregorian calendar, then it will have to force them to shift. So they'll have to openly ride up and down, and this basically, that's it for them. That's it. Okay, if they have to give when we're getting, okay, and they have to be removed when we're not. How is it going to work for how is it going to work for a parasite that requires a body, right? And what can it do for a body that it can't augment, meaning that it's intact? Okay, so to be intact, you have to be in your senses, right? And so in order to be in your senses, you have to be in connection with sound logic. You have to go through the sound solarization for your deprogramming and your deconstructing. All right? You got that? Okay, so you could expect it to go to at least here. This is what I think. Okay, they have all night to do it. Even tomorrow morning, if it's anything above where it is now, they can easily bring it down because you're still going to be in a 9. You're going to be in a 9 until tomorrow around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 3:30, whenever it is. But I can assure you, when that shift, doesn't matter what the market is, it's going to do something because the energy would have turned to another day. Meanwhile, you're distracted with your calendar thinking things are just as usual. There's a whole different reality and a whole different clock. I'm on the galaxy's timeline. Okay, I personally killed Kronos with Mothor. Mothor killed Kronos. Okay, and my timeline is in place of Caesar. You got that, people? You understand that, people? Okay, I guess you don't. All right, we'll keep following the Gregorian calendar, and I guess whatever happens, happens. But I'm telling you, what I've been telling you, I have no problem telling you. Okay, I can talk because I got full authority to speak sound. I don't speak your language of symbolic shit. Okay, that belongs to Caesar. That belongs to the Draconians. I can speak sound. I can give sound advice. Okay, I can give sound advice. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm giving sound advice. I'm teaching you how to express yourself soundly. Okay? This is what I'm trying to do through this vehicle here. I can be, and it doesn't matter what it is, I could apply sound logic to it because I'm dealing with motion. Okay, so it's easy to deal with shit that doesn't move. You just don't deal with it. If it doesn't move, don't deal with it. Digital things aren't moving. They're giving you something to see. There's a big difference. Okay, you're given something to look at. This ain't fucking moving. You understand? My finger is moving. That ain't moving. You're just looking at that. Okay? All right? So you need to deal with shit that's moving, shit that makes sounds. This should only be a stepping stone. In your brain, you should be like, okay, I need X amount of dollars, and I'm gonna try this, and when I make that money, I'm gonna parlay that into something else, and I don't need this anymore. That's how your brain needs to be. Okay, that's how your brain needs to be. Because let me tell you something. When they announce their God, their false shit, we know it's AI already. Okay, but that's not going to be good enough for you. Okay, they need a physical thing to present to you, and that physical thing, like I told you, they can't operate as God. But even that devil is not going to allow for any gambling or anything like that. You understand, people? If it is, you're not going to be exposed to it. It's going to be like it doesn't exist. It's going to go back as the shadow. You understand? They're going to make it to look like it's something else, but it doesn't matter how it looks. All of this stock market, all of this gambling, all of this shit is going to go away. And it doesn't matter if you have stock in BlackRock or anything, your bank, it's all going to go away, because that's going to be the moral and the ethical thing. You understand? So you got to get used to a boring life before you get your life taken from you. And what I mean by that is when you start dealing with sound logic, you're not going to be able to interact with a lot of shit, because it's not going to be able to interact with you. Okay? And it's not your choice. It can't interact with you. You understand that? Parasites can't interact in a sound environment. This is why the environment needs to be polluted, and everything that needs to happen to it is because that's the only way a parasite can exist in a body. Because if a body is sound and a body is in a high vibration, it can't augment it. It can't do anything for that body. Okay? A parasite operates when you are disabled. Okay, then it puts its place in what ables you. Okay, what re-ables you. Okay, it becomes raw to you. You understand? That's why it's called parasite. Okay, you are the site. Okay, that's under raw, that the parasite attaches it to. Okay, you got the math? Okay, you got the math? Alright, I'm really trying to turn this shit around by making extra videos so that they can be broadcasted, so that they can have a counter effect, because I know they don't want my voice to be an authority. So I'm hoping that it causes them to, go against with what I am showing you. Okay? So no matter which way it goes, you're going to always win, because you're going to be always able to control the opposition. Okay? Which is you. Okay? You're the opposition. All right? So you have to control you instead of being controlled. Go to Jesus.com. Support. Okay? Like, share, comment. Get the app. Help build. Thanks for those who are supporting Ta'anka'u.